Good morning to all of you. In today's practical, we have to implement email server. Like in theory, you have learned about electronic mail, and in our day-to-day life, we are using email functionalities, right? So we will create that functionality in a Cisco Packet Tracer. For that, we have to go with the step-by-step process. Let me start my Cisco Packet Tracer and present it. Meanwhile, you just bring your laptop and start your Cisco Packet Tracer. And we know that for the email functionality, SMTP protocol is used. Can anyone tell me the full name of SMTP? Very good. Okay, now my Cisco screen is visible to all. First, we will create the network and we are performing the functionality of email server. So for that, we will need one server also. First, let's go to server. You have to take PT server. Then we'll take one switch. That also you have to take PT switch. Then we'll take one router. Server router also you have to take PT router. And we'll take N devices 3 PC. You can take any number of, right? Uh, Once you're done, just give me a notification so I can go with the next step. Why are you late? You have to use Wi-Fi make IAP. Now the next step we have to provide the connection. So for that we will use automatically choose connection type. So go to connection, select the first option. Now provide the connection between all these devices. And make sure you take the screenshot also. Okay, now we have to start configuring these devices. So first put your cursor at a router end. At this end it is fast Ethernet 0, 1. At this end it is fast Ethernet 0, 0. First simply check, right? And I'm waiting because many students starting now. So first you complete this. Okay, now just click to the router. Go to config. Fast Ethernet 0, 0 and fast Ethernet 1, 0. That two connections we will configure because that is at a router end. Simply I have click on router and I go to config, left panel, right? I have not done anything. I'm just guiding you what you have to do. Okay, fine. Now see router to server and router to switch. And as I have put the cursor, one is fast Ethernet 0, 0, another one is fast Ethernet 1, 0, right? So first click on fast Ethernet 0, 0, port status on, write the value 192.168.1.1 and then press the tab. So take this value first. 168.1.1. Now close this window. No, you have to go to fast Ethernet 10 second connection. So click on that. Port status on. Value you have to write 192.168.2.1 and then press the tab. Yes, 2.1, right? Okay, now close this window. So both the connection to the router converted to green, right? And we have assigned the value also. Now according to that, we'll configure the PC next. So click on PC 0, go to desktop, IP configuration. For your easy understanding, let's first take the label over here. Fast Ethernet 0.192.168.1.1. Fast Ethernet, this one 192.168.2.1. Now for the PC, we will write 192.168.1.2. For our next PC, we'll take 192.168.1.3. For this PC, 192.168.1.4. To complete this, take all these levels so it's easy to configure this. Connection is automatically choose connection type. Yes, all the devices automatically choose connection. First option, connection. Yes. Yeah, do that. Now click on PC 0. Go to desktop IP configuration, write the value 192.168.1.2, press the tab. Default gateway 192.168.1.1. Right? So this way configure all three PC by remaining two by yourself. Now you get the idea what you have to assign. Default gateway will remain the same for all PC. Just you have to change the value. Now let me complete the same in my system. PC1 desktop IP configuration. Value I have to assign 192.168.1.3. Complete if it is remain at your end. If you are having any doubt, you can ask to me. Okay. Now for the next PC, PC2 desktop IP configuration 192.168.1.4. Press the tab. Subnet mask 192.168.1.1. Right? So complete this configuration. If it is remain, I'm giving some time because many students remain to complete this over here. Right? If it's done at your end, it's good. And make sure you take the screenshot. The steps which are new, for that you have to take the screenshot. Those which are repeated, like for PC0, PC1 and PC2, process is same, only minor values are different. So you can take one screenshot, like that. Fourth chair, email server. Okay. So now just close this window. Come to the server. In a server, go to config. No, go to desktop IP configuration. For the server, we will assign 192.168.2.2. Press the tab, and default gateway will be 192.168.2.1. So this is default from PC. Again, I am telling go to server and provide this value in a desktop IP configuration of the server. Okay? 192.168.2.2. Then press the tab and default 2.1. Okay. So till now we have done the basic configuration, right? Now, as we have to configure email server. So in a server, go to services, go to email. Okay, now over here we have to provide the domain name. So whatever the organizations you are having, according to that you have to provide the domain name. Like we are having marwaduniversity.ac.in, right? Because that is relevant to our university, right? All the students, your institute mail ID is like your name, dot, your surname and your GR number. Then at the rate marwaduniversity.ac.in, right? That is a common structure followed by all the students, right? Same way for the faculties, like our name, dot, surname at the rate marwadieducation.edu.in, right? Okay, but both belongs to Marwadi University. So whenever you have to create a server for your organization, first you have to give the domain name. So you can take any for your practice over here. I am taking mu.com. Now over here we have taken a 3PC, right? So we have to set username and password for that. For your easy understanding, username will be like PC0. Password is, you can set any password. I am taking 123. So first enter this three value, mu.com, PC0 and 123. Okay, now we have to add this value in a database. That means that data will be available on a server. All of you are able to access internet and mail functionalities or anything because your data is stored on a MEFJ server, right? Okay, so click on plus sign. So that PC0 will be added over here. Again, add the next one, PC1, and set the password 456 and plus sign. Then PC2. Right now I have taken a 3 PC, so I'm adding only 3. Right, it's up to you as much of user you want to add, and let's say 789, and then plus. Do not forget to add this users, else remaining outcome you will not get, final outcome you will not get. So complete this step by your end and take the screenshot. Okay, now close this. Click on PC0. Now scroll it. You will get email. Click on PC0 and scroll it down. You will get the option email. So click on email first. Now we'll have to provide the email address, and this is PC0. So we'll write like a PC0 at the rate I have created mu.com. If you have changed this, so according to that you have to write email address. Then we have to provide the mail server. But right now we have used only one mail server, and IP we have assigned 192.168.2.2. Same, that is the reason we will assign the same for both the functionality incoming and outgoing. For this, username is PC0 and password I have set 123. Again, I am repeating email address. This is PC0, so I am writing PC0 at the rate. Whatever domain you have created, that you have to enter. I have created mu.com. Right? Then incoming and outgoing server. So right now we have used only one server, so value will be 192.168.2.2 for both incoming and outgoing. Okay. Now username, we have created 3 users. So according to PC, we will assign. Right now I am configuring PC0. So value you have to write PC0 and password that is not visible over here, but you have to enter which you have created. I have created 1, 2, 3. That is the reason I am adding 1, 2, 3. If you have created another, that you have to enter. Okay. So complete this and take the screenshot. See, I am not getting username in my case. Just a second. No. Yeah, it is over here. So over here you have to write PC0 in a username. Username PC0, then enter email address, incoming mail server, outgoing mail server, username again PC0 and password. Now save this. Okay, you done this? Now click on compose. Suppose you want to send it to, suppose I wants to send it to PC1 at the rate mu.com. Subject, right? You can write any subject, like in our day-to-day life mail we are using. So over there also we are providing the mail, right? Say for example, yes, you have to save that. Tutorial for email server in a Cisco packet tracer. It's up to you whatever message you want to pass. Then this is our body part, right? So dear students, okay, then you have to click on a send. Okay, just wait, right? Right now you just complete this. Pause. Till now it is done. Next you have to click on PC1. Go to email. Now username PC1. Email address pc1@mu.com. Incoming in that 192.168.2.2, 192.168.2.2. Username is PC1. Password is 456. Then save this. Then go to PC2. Email. Username is PC2. Email address pc2@mu.com. 192.168.2.2, 192.168.2.2, PC2 789, and then save this. Right now, just configure this first. Free PC email. But basic configuration तो आज हो सकती है. आज उसके बाद में क्या है रियल नेटवर्क माउंटिंग करते हैं. Send this करना है. बाकी એવું નથી એક સ્ક્રિપ્ટ wrong નથી. Like this is the perfect process. Where I have to write the name? क्या option है your name? Okay, so just complete this, right? So whole the configuration we have done. Once you click on send, just first compose it at a PC0. Already I have composed it at a PC0, right? So that is the reason I close this. Let me just open it. Email, yeah, and compose. Okay, just a second. Let me do it again. Like I want to send it to PC1. You can send it to PC2 also. Now just send this and close this. Now come to PC1, go to email. Just a second, let me resolve one query. Till now, you just check over here. It will take some time, right? Connection time out I am getting. But just wait, right? You will receive it. If the server is down, sometimes we are getting this kind of error. But that is a complete process. This is the whole process to consider because you have written this sequence for the server and 5 emails are written. Nothing else. Okay, students, so this is about today's practical. You just continue with this, right? And in this tutorial, you have to add information about email server, SMTP protocol, and the screenshot of this functionality. Like email we are using in our day-to-day life. So same way you have to complete your practical. This is practical number 4. Let me create the same in your Google Classroom. To continue with this, once you complete, you have to complete your exams of Cisco NetCat Module 1. 15 March is the last date for unit exams 1 to 11. So make sure you complete it on time. On any condition, we will not reactivate your exams, right? And we are having enough time. So continue with your work.